Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of me reviewing your teams. As always, 4 teams, 4 reviews, and I have 4 times the chance to make fun of you. But if you want to be a part of this, make sure you join us in the Discord in the description below. Send your team in FIFA teams and you have a chance to be in next week's video. It is team of the season time, so I am expecting some team of the seasons. This is the first team and I do see 3 team of the seasons, 2 of them being in your main team. So that's a good start. Let's start with the goalie, Chesney, one of the best goalies. I've played him for a long time. And he has been so good for me. So that's definitely a good goalie to have in your team. Then your right back, Danilo. He has like 85 pace. I feel like at this point in the game, that's too slow for a right back. He has decent stats, but he kind of have more decent stats as a center back than as a right back. I just feel like that 85 pace is too slow. Tomori, great defender. Still very, very good. And every time when I play against him, I struggle. But you don't see him that often. So that's also nice that you have players in there that you don't see all the time. Then Kim, he looks like such a good defender and you managed to fit him in because you're pretty much Serie A with icons. So I'm really curious how he plays. I haven't faced him yet. I haven't played with him myself, but I just know from the beginning of the game when he had that special card, that one was already good. So I can only imagine how good this one is. Roberto Carlos, for me, always a W. I really like Roberto Carlos in real life and on FIFA. So that's always a good one to have there. Then you have Park, Keane, Haji and Kaká as your midfielders. I do hope you play Keane as the CDM, but I'm pretty sure you do. And that's just a very solid defensive midfielder. Park, very good, very all-round. Haji, I'm not so sure about. He's decent, but at this part of the game, with team of the season being out, the same with mid Kaká, it's just outdated in my opinion. And maybe they're playing good for you. Maybe Haji and Kaká are good for you. But I feel like, especially now, every week we get more and more team of the seasons. There are just much better options available. But then, if we go to your attack, that's where the fun part is of this team, isn't it? Fun birthday, Puskas and Raspadori. Those are 2 amazing attackers. Really good. I feel like Raspadori is very underrated because he's super cheap. But he's also very good in game. I faced him a few times and he was really, really good. But yeah, together with Puskas, very nice. So what I would say is get someone on the right back position that's a little bit faster. Probably you will wait till Serie A or something and hopefully you get someone there. And Haji and Kaká needs to be upgraded in the coming weeks for sure. Besides that, very good team. A lot of players that you don't usually see. But since you need to improve on 3 positions, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Because it's quite unique. Then, if we look at the second team, I see right away Danilo at right back again. Am I missing something, guys? Is he actually good on the right back position? I feel like with 85 pace, he cannot be good enough. But you got him as a red pick, so maybe you haven't even tried him out yet. Because you don't have a chemistry style on him, and you don't have him on full cam yet. So I feel like you just put him in there just because you got him. But yeah, guys, if you tried out Danilo, let me know in the comments if he's good, yes or no. Because, I don't know, at this point, I'm starting to doubt myself. As we were talking about one of the best goalies in the game before with Chesney. Of course, Team of the Year Van der Sar is also one of them, if not the best one. That's so nice that you have him. I don't know if you packed him or bought him, but that's such a good goalie. Very, very nice. And then you also have Fun Birthday Maldini together with that Bonucci. I would play everything over your left back and right back because the center is just impossible to go through. There's just no way. And Tagliafico, you almost never see him, but he's decent. He's actually decent, just very hard to fit in. But you did fit him in. And yeah, I think he's gonna be pretty good. But again, you have no chemistry style on him. So I would definitely put a chemistry style on him to boost that pace. So both your left back and right back should have a shadow to boost that pace at the current stage of the game. Then if we look at your midfield, you have the lower rated Thuram, who was super annoying in the game before Team of the Season came out. If we look at your coins, you have 270,000 coins. So you're actually close to be able to upgrade him because his Team of the Season version is like 340,000 coins. And if you want to see how good he is, I posted a player review on him. But yeah, that's still a good card. Then Chiesa, very, very good card. Super expensive, but also very, very good stats. And then Soler, I'm not a fan of. He has also 3-star skill moves. It's just not in my opinion. I would not play him at this stage of the game anymore. I don't know. He's probably decent, but a 3-star skill move, even though you might not use it that much on the midfield, I don't know. I just think it's a very basic card. And then we have mid George Best. Well, Best is just a very good card in the game. I wouldn't say he's the best, but even his mid will probably still be good, but I would slowly go into upgrading him if I look at the rest of your team. But he will probably still be good, especially his FUT birthday and his prime. They're always very annoying to play against. But his mid, I don't know if he's still good enough. But I guess if you play him on a cam position, because with a Deadeye, I'm pretty sure you do play him on a cam position, he's probably gonna be pretty good. And then the most basic attack that you can imagine. Gold Mbappe and World Cup award. I do gotta deduct a point of that, just purely based on that. Everyone has it, everyone had it. It's very overpowered. I know they're very good, but it's so boring, especially to have them both as well. And if you play this formation, you just have 2 strikers and you just give all the balls to them and let them run. That's not good. That's not nice. I do feel like your heavy point of your team is in your goalie, your 2 center backs, then the very OP 2 attackers. I do rate you that you have some players that not many people use. Again, I don't know how that Danilo is, but if I have to rate this team, that Maldini and Van der Sar are saving you. I will say 6.5 out of 10. Just because there are some upgrades that you can do, and your 2 attackers that are just very boring. So I gotta give it a 6.5 out of 10. Then we go to the 3rd team of this video, and I do see a team of the season. Team of the season to run. The one that we just discussed. And if you want to see his player review, you can check it out right here. But if I look at his team, it looks very good and very all-round. That Alexis Sanchez is going to get another +1, I'm pretty sure. So he will be a 94 rated. So it will be very close to his team of the season. And even if he stays a 93, so even if I'm wrong, it's still quite close to his team of the season. And I've heard only very good stories about that Sanchez. A very fun card probably to use. And also very good. Then FUT birthday Kaká, also an amazing player. I have it on my Road to Zlatan account. And he is just so good and so fun to play with. So the 2 players that I just said are very good and very fun. But then I also see 2 very sweaty players with a Gold Mbappe and Diaby.
You're joking.
You could say it's a nice mix. You have 2 players that are sweaty and 2 players that are a lot of fun in your attack. It's at least no Warren, and Diaby has 3-star weak foot. But he's so good. I use him as a super sub. Just because you combine them with 2 very fun players, I don't find it too sweaty. So that it actually looks good in your team that way. And then on midfield, Keane and Thuram. Very, very steady midfield. World Cup Capdevia, still a very good card, but I am getting a little bit bored of him. But maybe that's just me, because I have him literally since he came out. Or actually the week before he came out, because I got him in my pre-order hero pack. And he was in team 2, so I already had him before he even came out. So maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit bored of him, but it's still a very, very good card. Then Saliba and Desailly. If I was you, try to look for that FUT birthday Desailly maybe. Because it is definitely an upgrade from the Prime Desailly. But still, Prime Desailly, still very good. Saliba, very, very good. Then Van der Sar, also very good. I have the exact same Van der Sar in my team. Very nice. And then there's Klaus. I know you have him to fix the chemistry on Sanchez. I gotta hand it to you, there is a good reason for him. But that is a very weak point of your team. It kind of ruins the aesthetic of your team. Because the team looks good, looks fun, looks OP, and then there's Klaus. So I do understand why you have him, but it makes it look less nice. But in general, I really like the team. I really like how you did it, how you fit some players in that not everyone has. And I actually gotta give it a 9 out of 10. I really like it. And even though I sometimes say that Mbappe or Diaby are sweaty, it kind of fits the team. I like it. 9 out of 10. And then we go to the last team, and there are 2 things that I notice. First of all, the amount of coins. More than 6 million coins. And Prime Ronaldo. And I know that he bought this Ronaldo. It's not that he packed him. No, he bought him. I know for a fact that Mike has 15 million coins ready to spend. And he bought Prime Ronaldo and still has 6 million coins. And he maybe still has some investments. I don't know. He's the biggest trader out of our community. It's just crazy. He waited so long with buying a player as well. because he was just trading. But then if we look at his team, this is a full sweat team. Team of the year, Courtois, very good. One of the better goalies in the game as well. I would definitely say like either top 3 or top 5. I would say top 5 actually. Then your 2 center backs, Upamecano and Fofana. Very nice center backs. Very OP as well. Even though in real life, Upamecano turned into Upamaguire. As the commentator said. They have mid Carlos Alberto. With 6 million coins. Come on, man. Upgrade that. You gotta upgrade that. And I know you want to keep some coins and you might want to trade some more, but 6 million coins. You can miss however much it is to buy a very good right back. Then again, Capdevia World Cup. Still good. As I said in the previous team, it's just a very good card, but already around for a very long time, so it's getting a little bit boring. But still one of the better left backs in the game. And then on the midfield, mid Zidane, still a very, very good card. Even though, of course, he has his prime and he has a trophy titan, but his mid is still very good. And honestly, you don't notice that much of a difference between his mid and his prime, because I had his mid as well. Then I packed his prime. Of course, he's a little bit better, but you won't notice too much. You also said you really liked that Benzema. I never really like it when a player is really out of position. Even though their stats turn into that position, I still don't like it. There always feels something off for me. But I've heard very good stories about the Benzema, so fair enough. It's not my kind of player that I would use on the midfield. His team of the year is insane though, as a striker. But yeah, if he works for you, he works for you. I heard he's very good. Prime Vieira. Of course, it's Vieira. What can I say about it? It's Vieira, one of the best defensive midfielders in the game already for years. Then you have mid Jorginho. It's time to upgrade that. I know you have a sweaty team. And I know a mid Jorginho fits in that team. Come on. You have 6 million coins. Upgrade that. So hopefully, because I know this picture is actually from just before team of the season. Hopefully you're going to upgrade them with some team of the seasons or something. Have some fun with the coins you have. And then up top, the most dangerous duo of the game. Prime Ronaldo and player of the month, Mbappe. Anyone would be scared to play against them. That's just so good. And at least it's not a gold Mbappe, so it's less sweaty in my opinion. Of course, it's still a very OP player and still... But at least you spend a lot of coins on him, rather than a very cheap gold Mbappe. So I have to rate that. I'm definitely not gonna give this a 10 out of 10, especially because you do have 6 million coins and you have at least 2 positions that you really need to upgrade. That mid Jorginho and mid Capita, they need to get out of your team if you have 6 million coins. I will give it an 8.5 out of 10. Just that Ronaldo bumps it up. That the Ronaldo is so good and so expensive. And the fact that you trade it all year and you can just afford him like it's nothing and still have so many coins. You gotta give credit to that. And besides that, just a very good team. Maybe a little bit sweaty, but a very good team. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. So guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything I can improve in these kind of videos, or if you have any suggestions about other video ideas that I can make, leave it in the comments down below. And again, if you want to be part of next week's video, make sure you join the Discord channel and send your team coming weekend, and then you might be a part of next video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and then I'll see you next time.